Hey guys, you can probably see me now. There we go. Just making sure. Oh, we're a little bit blurry, so we're getting started a little bit early. We're not gonna necessarily get drawn, but I figure we can kind of sit and chat. So, Caleb, that's super exciting. I'm excited for you, man. Congratulations on the new job, and I hope that you enjoy it there. And yeah, it's good. Hey Arctic, welcome to the stream. We're about to get started here, giving people a little bit of time to get going. But I guess while we're kind of hanging out and waiting, if anybody has anything they want to see tonight, feel free to pop it in the chat. I figure we can maybe do some holiday themed stuff or just kind of shoot the breeze, figure out what we want to do. So, how's your week? Otherwise, let's see. I'm trying to think if there's any announcements. You'll probably just see them on the as they come out. The different streams. I think we have a new episode scheduled for this next Wednesday, and then the Wednesday after that, and then after that we have our break for the holidays. So hope everybody has a good one. Recently made a goblin character. Nice, Caleb. What is it? What kind of character is it? Is it a rogue artificer? Is it a paladin? What kind of character you got? Welcome, everybody. Clockwork Soul that denies people from their fun. How so? How so? That sounds like a lot of fun. Like messing with is that I'm not as familiar with Clockwork Soul as Colby may be. So illuminate me. Let's actually pop over here. I'm gonna get this all start queued up, make sure we got everything going. Yep, everybody should see it now. Ready to rock. Silvery Barbs 3 crits. Oh man. So you're currently playing that in your current campaign? That's a lot of fun. Hey Richard, welcome. Glad to have you here. Silvery Barbs. Oh man. I bet the DM was really frustrated on that one. That'd be a lot of fun. All right, let me get this brush going. What other kind of hijinks did you get into? Richard, how's your week been? Playing any new builds? Yeah, it's a one-man show tonight. Which is it's okay. I'm used to kind of streaming solo for a bit, but this tonight, Corey and Scott, we need to cast Revivify in some kind of large magnanimous ceremony to try and get them back from the Nine Hells. But yeah, no, they had some other stuff that they had to do tonight, so just gonna be me. We'll be hanging out, answering questions, shooting the breeze, seeing what's up. How everybody's. I know we had a couple people that were doing some renovations. It's got a crazy goblin laugh that I've been practicing, so it's been great. That's my favorite. Oh man, do you ever get weird looks when you're sitting in the car on the way home from work, or even at like the grocery store or something, and you think no one's looking, and you're kind of doing your little voices, and you finally see you lock eyes with somebody and have that awkward silence. You're just kind of like, just ignore that I'm here. Busy but good. Yeah, built a wizard with a level 2 artificer dib. Nice, nice. Is that one in your current campaign, Richard? That looks like a lot of fun. Just gonna start scribbling some stuff here. Arctic had the idea for a clan of orcs that love elf culture and try to be posh. It's just that they have rough counterparts to the high culture like wrestling instead of dancing for liquor and wine. That I like that, Arctic. I like that a lot. That'll be a lot of fun. Very posh. I'd be a posh orc. Sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, brand new. Cool. Yeah, those are always fun. Like that kind of wild unknown of not really sure what's gonna happen with the character yet, and like, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I agree, Richard. His Arctic that's awesome. It's gonna be so cool. Caleb, lean in the voices. Good. Do it. You know what's funny is I'm trying to remember who I was talking to. I think it was who was I? I think it was Dallin I was talking to. that he had gone to like one of the local grocery stores or like a local gas station or something, and every time he talked to this person, and I might be misquoting this might be Corey, so forgive me whoever I'm mixing up stories, but they were saying that every time they went there, the teller, whenever they checked out, would have a different voice. And he goes up to him, he's like, "Do you play D&D?" And they're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Are you practicing voices for your campaign?" He's like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't think anyone would notice." It was really funny. This is the way. Yes, Richard. Currently playing an attempt at it. My character Oracle can't pronounce his own name as Quinn. I like it. It's a tell. It is. It really is. Every time he sees somebody, there's one guy who always, every time I check out at the Maverick. So Maverick is one of the things here. Hey Casey, welcome. One of the guys at the Maverick nearby me. Every time I go in, he always shames me. He's like, "You're buying the expensive stuff tonight, aren't you?" Because I get the jerky and the big bag of gummy bears and whatever else. Like every time he knows who I am as soon as I get in. Voices are the best part. Yes, I agree. It's like you bring a little bit of soul into the character that before just didn't exist, and I think that's a lot of the fun for me for D&D. If you guys couldn't tell, so I'm glad you guys also have enjoyed that a lot. So what else you guys up to? Anything new this week? I know here in the States we had Turkey Day not too long ago. Thanksgiving, and now it seems that Christmas is in full swing in all tellers. What are we drawing today? I'm not sure yet. I think I'm going to start out drawing a, unless somebody has a suggestion, I'm going to start out just kind of sketching out a turkey hydra, because I posted that in the Discord and I thought it was a pretty cool STL. And if anybody's played, what is that game? New World. During their Thanksgiving event last year, they actually had a giant turkey that shoots laser beams and pooped out little eggs. Or I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but it defecated, whatever. It laid eggs. They would explode. It was a lot of fun. You can see them on the. If you just go look them up on YouTube, it's pretty funny. You failed to finish the pumpkin. Oh no, not the pumpkin beholder. That's okay. That's okay. I have a big pile, Casey. So that in my list of drawings that never made it past anything. So welcome, Scooter. Welcome. Hey, Scott. I'm a niche internet micro celebrity, right? Oh no, yeah. Yeah, if I showed him that, he seems like the type I would never hear the end of it. So I might try one day, but yeah, he's there every Thursday night, so which is fun. I like to have that kind of familiarity and be able to talk with people. So this is Turkulon, the turkey hydra, born in, I don't know, give him a backstory here. I'm glad, Casey. I'm not the only one. Oh boy, the lurkers. Lurkers, come lurk. Lurk away. You can lurk as much as you want here. If you're lurking while I'm drawing a turkey, does that make you turkey lurky? Bad dad joke, I'm sorry. There's nobody here to stop me, so Scott can try and stop me, but he'd probably join in the fun anyway. What other kind of fun stuff you guys got going on? Trying to make sure I don't mix up release dates. Okay, yeah, that other stuff you won't be there yet, but you will allow this. Perfect. Keep your psychic powers out of my head. Now get your own dad jokes. Yes. I'm the canon guy tonight. That's right. So if Corey's here to not stop me, what else do we want to add to Aneria that didn't exist before? Corey, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. So let's see. I think a turkey hydra would be kind of terrifying, especially if it was like the size of a Tarrasque. Which would win? Who would win in a fight? Let's see. Turkulon, probably the Trask. I don't think Turkulon would survive very long. But what about a Tarask versus, let's say, Tiamat herself? How would you get that in an oven? You don't. This is one of those ones where you dig a big hole, preferably by a large volcano or something, so you don't have to heat it as much. I guess I'm gonna have to do something. That's okay, Corey. Yeah. So yeah, you could just dig a big hole. It'll be like one of those luau type cookouts. Be delicious. Probably be really tough though. Do volcano cooking at fire rays? Yes. So here's the question: Do the Hydra heads, do they just act like just a giant turkey, or does it have other attributes that would enhance its abilities? Would it be like Tiamat? Each one of them has their own elemental prowess. Magmoven, trademarked. Yes, I like that. That's cool. Come get your Magmoven. TikTok made me buy it. This giant volcano, and you can't enhance the evil of turkeys. That's true. They are kind of a really mean creature, I feel like. Well, not all of them. I've met some pretty sweet ones, but most of them are douchebags. I don't know if I can say that online, but whatever. All the ones I've ever met tried to eat my leg. It's peak monster design, yes. Maybe it has armored feet. Talons. Maybe its talons have small venom sacs that secrete acid when it grabs into you. Fire Mountain Dwarves. Yeah. Ooh, I like that aesthetic. That's like if you ever played Dragon Age, or not Dragon Age. Prince Rurik, Guild Wars. Some of those dwarvish designs. Sonic Breath weapon. I like this. Okay, so it does. So one of them has Sonic Breath. Sonic Breath. Venom. Acid. Sacs in talons. What else we got? I mean, I want this to be like CR 35. I mean, we're gonna go crazy with it. Stuffing breath weapon. Yes. Now here's the question. It's the breath weapon, right? There's a con save associated with it. Do you turn into stuffing, or is it just an exorbitant amount of stuffing is billowed out of its mouth and you take bludgeoning damage? Which one is it? Ranged tail feathers. Okay. Now you guys can see up here why I can't ever read my notes really quickly because I got chicken scratch for handwriting. Sonic breath, ranged stuffing breath. So I gotta write that down first. Breath weapon. You take bludgeoning, have to save against drowning. Okay, so dex save. For bludgeoning. And if you oops. And then there's a con save if you fail. For drowning. All right, let's make this a little bit smaller so we get a little bit more room in here. I like this. Ooh, camo people. That'd be cool. Welcome, Casey. You have joined it. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry, Casey. So I got him the camo people. Gobble all at the same time. They will kill the player. I like this. Okay, so whenever it casts power word kill, you'll hear a gobble from each of them. It'll be like a charge up, right? So first one starts the song, the second one chimes in, the third, and after so many rounds, it's a TPK. No, let's not TPK. We'll just power word kill somebody. So it's a power word kill every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds. Reflavor the centaur. Okay, camel peel. I like that. So I'm gonna put reflavor camel. I'm gonna put the line here to separate them. People and centaurs. Would they be bipedal, Casey? What would we call these people? It's all good. The only person. Sorry, yeah, I've got them both right here on next to me. It's just like, yeah, that's one thing I am not very good at. If only there was a singular chat system to merge the two. That worked well. Bipedal. Okay, so they're bipedal, so not centaurs. Bipedal. Okay, we'll put that down. Spitting is explicitly disrespectful. Spit disrespect. Okay, I'm gonna pull some of this out. Give me a second to separate the two. We're gonna put a new layer here just so that way I can keep everything straight. Oh, where am I at? Who am I? Save camel person. Turculon. Dromedar. So camel person. Dromedar. Cool. So dromedar. Now it seems they might be more reclusive, or do you think that they are something more social kind of creature? Do people have a weird thing for watching dromedar trolls? That's how they cast hypnotic pattern. Maybe. And what about the villain? It got microwaved and mutilated, then goes on a quest for revenge against all chefs to make cooks go. One shot potential. I love it. So let's put this on Turculon. It's out for revenge. It was created in a freak cook accident. Got it. I like that. A one shot. I like these ideas. These are great ideas. I gotta catch up. I know I missed some stuff up here. The Mega Gobble does thunder damages. Yeah, Mega Thunder. Sonic Breath. Thunder. Save versus. Oh, okay. I missed one on Richard. Sorry. Give me a second. Richard, you said save versus sleep if you manage to damage it. Okay. So it's got a touch effect. Save versus sleep if melee attack. Got it. Tryptophan. I like that. Power word stuffing. It makes you slow. And a gravy layer, yes. Let's say for the stuffing, instead of the con for drowning, we'll say the con for slow effect. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. All right, so you need to run that Bosco for a nemesis against his Iron Chef Bard idea. Yes, that would be amazing. I'd say personally, Dromedar has a unique personality. Okay, good. So each one, they're all different. Maybe they're different types, tribes, groups. Okay, I like that. So are they nomadic, or are they tribal, or are they more, or is it just kind of, I guess it'd be just kind of like wherever they're at. I'm just wondering if like maybe in the dunes, maybe that's where they thrive. They're like warm, maybe in the Ruby Oasis. So Arctic Blitz, that would be a great story. Yes. Culturally nomadic desert people. Oh yeah. No, Richard, same thing. Same question. You can do an undead version that is fried. Yes. Undead fried. All right. I'm gonna throw a few more quick sketch details on here, and we'll scribble out some stuff for what's it called? Dromedar. Does that mean something, Corey? That's lost on me, or is that just one that we made up? Dromedar. Assume desert, but probably a nomadic one, yeah. Wonder if they would do well. I mean, I guess just really anywhere. If they have the same attributes as a camel, where they, can go long distances without water, that'd be a useful skill. That's part of their scientific name. I like it. Okay, let's pull this down. Let's do some camel person sketches. And for the record, I haven't looked at a camel. I can't remember last time. So if this turns out very like cigarette package, I don't know. Sorry. This looks like a donkey. Just like we did with the Lide. I like it. Do they have ears? Yeah, they have small ears. Then I want to say they kind of droop down, don't they? Kind of keep them down, kind of like a puppy dog. Still looks like a donkey. Feel free to use reference. Yeah, I gotta look at something. Give me a second. Camel. The big furry creature. Oh, they're so happy looking. Hump day. Sorry, if you guys haven't seen that, there's a commercial that used to come on, and the camel would always ask people what day it was and tell them it's hump day on Wednesday. It was like a Geico commercial or something. Yeah, this will be a lot easier to draw now that I kind of know. It's not like a horse chin. It's interesting kind of a shape. It's kind of like this. And their ears aren't that long either. Interesting. I've never really looked at their ears. They're kind of like little koala teddy bears. That's interesting. Let's see. Feel free to, the camel's name is Caleb, by the way. Yes. Hey, Mike. Mike, hey, Mike. Hey, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Yes. I'm glad you guys have seen it. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump day. That's the one. Yep. So if you're new here, my brain works in memes and video, whatever popular culture references. So I apologize ahead of time. Let's see. So he's got a neck that kind of comes down like this. They've got kind of big necks, don't they? This kind of gangly arms, maybe kind of a. I'm gonna have to make this a little bit different. So give me a second. I'm not giving myself enough space here. Smaller. Move this up. Deselect save. On the subject of favorite commercials, do you guys have any favorites? Let's see. What would the major economic driver be for a nomadic camel tribe from the desert? Yes, Aneria does have a desert. Yeah, there's the shift. I think it's called the Shifting Sands, Shifting Dunes, and that's where the Ruby Oasis is. Kind of a gourd shape. And then these kind of odd. And their toes splay out. It's an odd animal. Say their arms are probably a little less whatever. Kind of give me Jar Jar Binks vibes. Corey says correct. It is the Shifting Dunes. Major suppliers to the Ruby Oasis. Yeah. Or maybe maybe that's like their trade is they're merchants and they move things from point A to point B a lot. Not them and just specific, but that's something that they're really good at moving across. Yeah, no, not Jar Jar. Misa. Dromedar Binks. The other thing I really like about that I've never really kind of noticed is they have really long eyelashes. Have you ever noticed that on a camel? What if they herd creatures that reshape the dunes and it's a religious thing? That could be cool. So like a Zen garden kind of thing. Is that kind of what you're thinking? Like they go around and maintain the roads and all that kind of stuff. Make cool spies, blending in with regular camels. Yeah, yeah, that'd be cool. To catch the sand. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they have really long, pretty eyelashes. Just like if you ever see a golden doodle, they have really long eyelashes. It's weird. What kind of adornments do you think they would wear? Would they wear just like standard kind of sand traveling gear or something different? Pennants for something in the past. Yes, I like that. Pennants. They move sand and maintain desert, parts of desert to atone. That's kind of cool. Petrified wood, dried cactus for clothing. Yeah, for clothing. I was thinking like jewelry, clothing, because I don't want to go like straight up like Arabian Night out the gate, but petrified would be cool. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Bleached bone. Yeah. Got those written down. So those are dormants. See. And would they still carry the humps on their back the same, or would their anatomy change because of the way that they're kind of bipedal? I wonder if maybe they'll carry more on their shoulders, so it maybe gives them a little bit more of a kind of a musculature. That might be cool looking. Forced to wander, staying in one place too long is evil. Yeah. To wander, to avoid overtaxing slash using resources. That's kind of cool. I like that. Would be cool. I think they have a slight hump. I would think. Okay, so maybe it's like a hump. Okay. And their neck kind of. I think their neck probably be long as well. But they kind of have that like from the side. You'd have that kind of goiter type look still, because I think that's kind of iconic for a camel. Pakmara. I don't think I've seen that one. Let me see. I'm gonna look. Pakmara. 1-5 images. Okay. Ah, yes. So kind of have that like sage look to them. They remind me of was it the Ood? Is that the other one from the guys with the ball from Doctor Who? We're gonna kind of talk. They could be similar to Ithorians in Star Wars. Curved spine look. Okay, yeah, yeah. I like that. I need to look up how a camel's foot functions. I gotta be careful. Camel foot, not toes. And no, I don't want to say anatomy because we're gonna get other stuff. Pads. Nope, that's not it either. Camel foot animal anatomy for artists. It's a good thing this is on this other screen, not over there. Perfect. That's what I'm looking for. Close up. Wow. The pad like is huge. Good save on the camel foot. Yes. Yeah, do not. I mean, it wasn't anything too bad, but still, not something safe for YouTube's. turn on safe mode. Let's get this. Now watch. I'm gonna go to my Amazon and my Facebook and everything else, and it's gonna have like anti-camel foot garments. Scott. I kind of like this idea of their like, I don't know, like the gait, if that makes sense, of the way that their weight and the way that they kind of hold themselves. It's kind of got this kind of foot forward. And Scott eye bleach. Thank you. I must wash my brain out with soap. Do camels have toenails? They kind of do. I'm learning all kinds of things about camels today. Anybody else have any good camel facts besides what not to Google? Yeah, I think this is interesting. So I'm gonna pull this image over here. Copy image so I don't get in trouble. There we go. I thought this was kind of interesting. You look at their foot, and sure enough, it's kind of like a horse's, but it's different. And look at that face, like the way that it arches. That's crazy. So anyway, fun things about. Where exactly can I see these horrible pictures so I know how to avoid them? Yay, learning lesson. Yes, so they can absorb water, absorb elements, specifically water. No, not absorb. Elements. That's a racial feature. I like that. What kind of traveling? They have like walking sticks. I mean, like a stick's not going to do anything in the dirt, right? Or in the sand. It's just going to sink. What do people use? Probably have some kind of fun face covering that they can kind of pull up over their face. Nice, Joe. Okay, by the way, how's progress update? Yes! Tanaka Joe, welcome back. I was mentioning earlier. Missed part of the start of the stream, so Tanaka Joe, we're just, yeah, he had some stuff that he was doing, so we got him lurking in the chat, but you get Mr. Lonely here. We got you. All outlets in placed and energized. Excellent, that's good to hear. Now, how many times did you get shocked? Because that's a sign of how much fun you had. We've got our cabinets in, our orders laying down flooring. Perfect, dude. Congrats. I'm excited. In real life, a single camel can drain a bathtub in minutes. Holy smokes. So now, interesting. Let me throw an idea at you. We're going to say a vampire bounty hunter camel person dromedar who inhales an entire bathtub of holy water. See where I'm going with this? That could be interesting. Can they expel it in the same amount? I don't know if they can. Whatever. It's magic. It works. He casts bubble beam. Difficult terrain in the desert. Yeah. Okay, so difficult terrain. So it's kind of like a ranger. So favored terrain, I guess. Is that how you say that? Favored terrain is the desert. Okay. I'm going to sketch some more of this for a second. Get more of these details in. Kind of a fun shape. Let's see. Holy water spit. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, and it could be like the magic stones, casting magic stones, but it's magic spit. Huh? Magic spit. I'm going to put that one down just because, yeah, why not? Acid splash. Okay, acid splash. That would make sense too. Pretty safe around electrical. Holy sprinkler maneuver engaged. Unaffected by hot weather. Okay. How do they do in colder climates? Do they have any? Do they have any? What's their kryptonite? Right. It's like centaurs. You know, they can't climb ladders very well, or especially rope ladders. I'm gonna try and duplicate this a little bit. We're gonna make this a little smaller. I'm gonna start to refine some of this. Actually, I want to do a side view maybe to better understand the anatomy. What's going on here? They're averse to the cold, so maybe they have disadvantage on checks when made in colder climates or in freezing temperatures. Because now this is gonna get macabre, but like if you have a fully loaded camel, right, and that camel has a pouch full of water, that's just water, right, and they go out into, let's say, Antarctica, would it freeze in their back? What would happen? Goliaths aren't affected by cold weather. Yeah, I like that. Probably in part of their weight, right? Yeah, yeah. What if yeah, that is Arctic. Yeah, we're on the same page. What if the water in the hump freezes? It's fat, not water. Interesting. I didn't know that. So it converts it to fat. Like pops its shoulders. Oh, I'm sorry. I went and it's getting dark. Um, that's interesting. Yeah, let's jump over here. I'm gonna drop this opacity down so I don't accidentally draw on the wrong layer. Yeah, so I was kind of thinking it would have this kind of like interesting shape here. This kind of like a kidney bean. Supernatural episode. I haven't watched that. Hump is fat. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but for fun. Rule of cool says go with water, freezing them. Freeze them. So it kind of goes up. You know what else it reminds me of? Was it Fifth Element? Fifth Element starting aliens. Is that the one I'm thinking of? When they come in, they have those little like, yeah, kind of. A little bit. They're a little dumpy looking, but yes, that's kind of what I was. Sort of thing. In Aneria, the hump could be a water storage. That's true. This is water. Oh, hold on. What's going on? There we go. And I'm gonna say that they have really small bottoms because I think that would be funny and cute. Excellent movie reference. Yes, I love that movie. Such a good movie. That one was in my formative years. Fifth Element, yeah, and that song, and what's his name when he plays he's over the top. I can't remember the name of his character at the moment. The singer, whatever, like television host. One of my favorites, Chris Tucker. Yes, when Chris Tucker, that was so good. I loved Chris Tucker in that one. Multipass. Ruby Rod, yeah. It's screaming and oh, I need to watch that movie again. That's such a good movie. Oh, speaking of which, new movies coming out. This is we had a couple of people in our Discord. This was actually in the channel owner discussion thread. It looks like we have Star Wars: The Acolyte coming out. That's on Disney Plus in 2023. You have the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Indiana Jones 5, The Dial of Destiny, and Transformers: Rise of Beasts teaser trailer came out. Is there any franchises that you guys are really excited about coming out? Fun fact: they have a tail, very small tail, but it's a tail nonetheless. This is Ruby Rod from Flots in Paradise. Tell me about you, big man. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's such a funny movie. Guardians Volume 3 looks good. Yeah, I feel you. I am again this, and I put this in there too, but this is an unsolicited fact about me. Indiana Jones as a kid, that was one of my first favorite like trilogies, if that makes sense as far as movies go. And I used to watch it incessantly, and I had a little bullwhip and all kinds of nerdy crap. But the Crystal Skull was a little bit too sci-fi for me. But again, it's like, I don't know. It's Indiana Jones. It's about like the unknown and like things that belong in a museum. So we'll see. I'm hoping it's good because nostalgia says it needs to be. Please. Cocaine Bear, not a franchise, but a super awesome looking movie. Interesting. I haven't heard that one, or I haven't looked at that one before. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, there's there's a lot of really good ones. Have gone. Need to look at. So, would they mammalian hands? What kind of hands would these guys have? Would they be like kind of clubbish, with like thumbs? I mean, they're humanoid, right? They'd be able to manipulate things, maybe 3 fingers. See you, Tanager. Thanks for stopping in, man. Be safe. Make sure to turn the breaker off if you ever are working on stuff. Don't be like me. Yeah, like a 3-fingered, kind of like a Ninja Turtle. I'm going to do another layer here. Maybe something like that. Cusco, Emperor's New Groove. Yeah. I have Cusco's theme song playing in my brain. It's phalanges. All right, so that would be a hand concept. Make them smaller. That'll be there. Thank you, Casey. All right, let's put that there. Now, I assume like hair-wise, they would be similar to what they are in real life, right? They'd just be furry all over. Or would we make any changes? Anthropomorphic? No. What's the word? Martial art for their hands. That'd be cool. Me. Got it. A two-handed Kopesh. Yes, we can. Let me get a quick reference to make sure I don't, because that's like curved blade. Yeah. Kopesh. I want to make sure I get it right. Yes, that's what it is. Two-handed Kopesh. So let's throw something in there for that. We're gonna go forward. So some kind of wrapping on it. Egyptian style skirt. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's get some. Let me do weapon. Let's put these together. That way I don't lose some of the stuff. Side view. We need to move the side view over because I cut his nose off. Oops. His or her, they, them, whatever they're. Pull that down. No. Yep. Nose. Have such happy faces. Egyptian, Bablo, Assyrian, Mesoamerican. People use these mythologies. I agree. The Babylonian type period and the Mesoamerican was really cool design wise. And like the, what was that gate? The blue, oh, it was in, I want to say they put it in the, or it was a Babylonian gate, wasn't it? No. It's going to bother me now. Yeah, those when they have like it's like the Sphinx heads, but they're the old Babylonian stuff. That's really cool. Anubis style clothes for some. Okay, ancient Egypt style. Cool. I like it. Let's do some of this. So maybe they have like these kind of rings. Maybe they have like some of them have like a nose ring. No, maybe down here. No, they wouldn't be led by a nose ring. I guess humans put nose rings in. The Blue Gate from Babylon. That's the one I'm thinking of. I can't remember what it's called. Heaven's Gate. Yeah, that's the one. Nebuchadnezzar. Yeah, King Nebuchadnezzar. That the whole region, that whole learning that in art history was really cool. Let's do this. Oh, give me 1 second. I'm gonna mute my phone because I have a feeling, yes, somebody's doing a deployment at work. And that's gonna start dinging a lot here in a second. So, hanging gardens. Ooh, yeah, I love the hanging that aesthetic. I love it. So it's kind of like that Egyptian eyeliner type look. Like that headband. Status. You're always looking for it. Magically sealed and cloaked. Used to be. Oh, that's right. See? Yeah. They're trying to find their home, and maybe that's why they're curating the sands of the dunes in the hopes that it'll reappear. I like it. But everyone knows in Aneria, well, I guess they do now, that Aneria was shattered, and their dunes may not even be there. Who knows? Let's see, skirt. Assume they probably won't wear. They don't need to wear shoes. So maybe some Babylonian type Grecian garb. It's not a toga, but it is what it is. Oh, I gotta get this other thing open in case someone's on Twitch. There we go. All right. I'm starting to blend some of these layers together. Oopsies. That's okay. those in one. All right, so those are quick ones. Do a little quick color study. Preston, on a scale of 1 to 10, how proud of you, Cole, pulling out of this chaos? 11. I think Colby, he really does. He enjoys the chaos. He enjoys the fun and the hijinks, and he really loves that. And I think that sometimes I think that when there's too many people being chaotic at the table, he feels like he needs to rein it in and be the one that's more logical. So I'm super proud of it. I think that's all. I think it was great. It was awesome. Spiked horseshoes, environments for bad for the hooves. I like it. So some cleats. Yeah, that was it. I love hijinks, and kind of a case in point. At one point during our Broken Spear campaign, when Corey was running as DM, there was a kind of a moment where Dallin and myself, I was playing a bard, he was playing a wizard, went into this, and I think we mentioned this on the D4 channel before, but he went in and it was this thing where he's trying to steal this diamond, and then he runs into his brother, or he being Colby runs into his brother, and me and Dallin are in there trying to distract all the nobles, and I end up throwing a knife at somebody and trying to kill everybody in the room, just to make sure nobody the word didn't get out that I was actually not as good as I said it was. So it's just that kind of hijinks. I think those are the most memorable moments. It's a lot of fun. So looked sealed. Okay, so let's see. Baggage wise, probably pulling stuff. What's going on with my? Told you I'd be on the wrong layer. Yeah, me too, Casey. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun exercise in anthropomorph, because anthropomyacy is the divination by entrails. What is anthropomorphism? Insert word here. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of a fun. It'd be a fun class to play race wise. Drop this down to 50%. We're gonna do some overlines. Which line is that on? That would be the hands. All right, I'm back. I'm changing my mind. We're gonna make the full folder this, and that way I don't have to sit and tinker with each one. Okay, they're in the group. Let's drop the group down. Perfect. Anthropomorphic, just like anthropomorphs. Anthropomorphic. Got it. What if they functioned as water carriers? Cities in drought carry them to haul water. No, I'm just imagining. Yeah, like especially the big hulking ones. I imagine kind of come up and they're like, "Please, sir, may I have some water?" And he's like, into his cup. That would be hilarious. It would be. I take it back. Yes. If any of you have played the game, Ark Survival Evolved with the dinosaurs, there is a dinosaur in there, Mosasaur. No, not Mosasaur. What is it called? They live in the desert and they have these big humpbacks, and it's the same premise as that they kind of carry water for you. And I always thought that was kind of gross to be drinking water from a dinosaur's pouch. Whatever. Each their own. And I'm going to put a little anime in here. He's got a Naruto headband. Each of them has a symbol for which tribe they're part of. I'm canon tonight, right? So, canon. Let's just zoom in here because I'm having trouble. Zoom, 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 zoom. I don't like to zoom very often, but this is a moment where eye is bugging me. Which wing? Ving? Or Ving? Which wing is it going to be a part of? I don't know. He's somewhere. An assassin camel, yes. He's definitely of the Onyx wing. What color would their eyes be? Ooh, I kind of think it'd be fun to have like black, what do you call it? The white part of your eyes, and then the middle parts being all light colored. Black or brown, golden. All right. Stuff here. We're gonna a little bit of cheekbone action. Soski. Sclera. White or gold pupil. Ooh. That could be cool. Let's see. Yes. I like that. So the white part is called the sclera. Hopefully I'm saying that right. White or gold pupil. Yeah, I think something like that would be really cool. And they kind of stand out a little bit. I'm thinking for like, yeah, something like that. And then we'll throw it in there. It's freaky as hell to contemplate an eye-catching cork, right? They have really big lower eyelids. Just imagine, I mean, if you're squinting all the time, these muscles right here are going to get really strong. That's just a canon that I made up just now, so. Hypnotic vision. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, they're genjutsus. Yeah, F around and find out. That's right. So he's gonna have. Ooh, maybe he has little. All right, Preston, you're going to anime. That's as far as we're going. Okay, that's no more anime. Uh, we're gonna have little scruffers here. You know where those earrings come from? We can be friends. We can be friends anyway, but hypnotism, but they're good illusionists and make mirages. Ooh, mirages. So like a mesmer type where they as they're pulling the sand in the desert, that's what they're using to protect or search for their home. So lots of visual magic used. So maybe that's like their school is illusionism. Illusionism? Not a word. Yes, it's canon. It's all canon. Remember, we're driving tonight, and Corey said he wasn't gonna stop me. So wait, did I miss? Did you on the fan page? Oh, not all of them. Woo-hoo-hoo. I'm gonna give him a little bit more human features just to, again, make it a little easier to Disneyfy it. Disney? No, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I agree. Oh, that'd be really cool flavor for their magic. And they use steam from collective water reflect light. Ooh, I didn't see that part. Let me read the rest. Maybe suspending in the air physically. Oh, so steam plus sand has not somatic material components. Magic. Freaking cool, man. Freaking cool. Yeah, that would be really cool. That's kind of like the fuel for their mystic, and maybe their mystics types as well. So there's some of your divination. Yeah, that whole illusionists type thing. I think that'd be really cool. Okay, let's put some form to this guy's arms. I don't like how like skinny and dumpy their arms look in real life, so I'm gonna make them a little more muscular. But that's also because I'm more comfortable drawing muscular characters than I am like skinny ones. I don't know why. Nothing against skinnies. Make them Mistborn? Yes. Everybody take a drink. Hold on. Pause. Brandon Sanderson reference. I love it. Yeah, they're not Mistborn. They are Steamborn. Atomized Waterborn. Hydraborn. Ooh, Hydraborn. It kind of has a different connotation to it, doesn't it? I was thinking, I like the idea of like these bangles or like armbands or something, but kind of back fog burst. Water spawned. They are the fog burst. I like that. That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna put a shirt on him. Like I was thinking about making like a toga thing for him, but I I I don't know. I just think I prefer the barebacked camel man. Better not awaken anything in me. I need to look at a Egyptian skirt name. What do they call that? Yeah. I'm doing it wrong. They don't have pleated skirts on the dudes. The peoples. I knew something felt wrong. Kind of have that sweeping motion. Like this. And then they have what I'm going to call the butt flap. Moisturize me. Tweet. That's hilarious. All right, we're gonna pull this up. Brush. I'm gonna drop the butt flap. even though it's not on the butt. Like a, what do you call it on a knight's garb? I'm like having such a terrible time with words today. Pull that together. So what do they have? They don't usually have a belt. But we can pull it. Now I'm picturing a dromedar cleric casting healing word by spitting at people. But if it maybe it's offensive and that they got thrown out because they were trying to heal people with their spit. They were cast out from their organization for their crude methods. I'm gonna give him a belt just because I don't know why. I just put belts on things. Kind of like Colby. He always has to have buckles, belts on his characters. Right, Scott? What is an Egyptian skirt called? Let's find out. The Egyptian skirt name. There's several kinds. There's Old Kingdom, Middle Kingdom, and New Kingdom. Textiles and dye making. Nope, this did not give me what I needed in the first 5 seconds. So as a true person of my age, I'm going to go somewhere else. Let me find it. Buckles. Buckles in the trees. Shendiet. 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 That's a fun name. Learned another new word today. Shendiet. Eru eluvitar. I just love that his posture is like so horrible, but he's gonna have like super awesome abs. He's like, kind of reminds me of Hunchback of Notre Dame. You know, this is total side whatever. Someone said something that I thought made a lot of sense. If that dude from it was TikTok, I'll be honest. They were saying if he was tried, the priest dude, for all like the crimes he committed in that, it was such a so messed up movie. It had so many like bad juju. Oh. Nope, thumb's not gonna go that way. Thumb's gonna come down here and come in. I'm gonna do claw-like ones for the moment because hashtag don't want to draw the other parts. They're furry. Right. Drop that in. We're gonna get the back of his leg here. Or if they were like sandals. Whoop. Kind of like what you were saying, where if it's in a harsh terrain, it would be like clogs. Super depressing. Yeah. 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 I feel you there. There's some of those older books that you're just like, wow. Like, the moral of the story is that life is depressing and people suck. And yeah. Like when the first time you find out about how a lot of like a lot of the children's nursery rhymes came about. It's messed up. Yeah, well, I was thinking like Alps clogs or like because I guess or like in Holland or maybe even like and I'm gonna call them clogs because I can't remember what they're called in Japanese culture. Like you know what I'm saying? Or they could have like the dish kind of shape, or I don't know. What do you guys think? Just flip flops, spiky flip flops. Let's drop this down a little bit more because I'm having trouble visualizing some things. Japanese stilted clogs. Oops. Wrong button. Save. I'm just gonna do some quick block ends here. Drop the opacity. We're gonna try something a little different today too. I'm just gonna do black and white, and then we're gonna throw color on top and see what happens. Baseball cleats. Gator. Gator? Gator. What's the phonetic spelling of it? Gator? Gator? Gator. Oh, that's the wrong button. Close. And over here. Boop. Boop, boop, doop. All right. I'm gonna try and push myself to not noodle too long on shading, because there's no reason for me to shade all the middle parts if I just make the outline. We're gonna make it happen. So while I'm doing this, what other... We've got steam, we've got sand. They use it in their magic. They have schools of illusion. They frequent the desert. They're good at carrying water and maybe used to disguise merchants as they travel safely across. They're their own people, so like each person has their own kind of unique personality. It's not like they're all unified as far as like a tribal or centralized thought process. But they have some cultural things where they wander the desert looking for their previous home. They have the ability to, or they don't have problems with heat. They use illusion magic with their eyes as well. Families, not tribe or nation. Yeah, it could be a nation. And the reason I'm saying families is just because if we haven't seen them yet, you know, maybe their population was hit the hardest, you know, when the apocalypse happened, when Aneria was shattered. Oh, there I go again. I'm coloring the middle. I shouldn't. Yeah, Fallen Empire vibe. Like Shurima, if anyone's familiar with League of Legends. Shurima. They all got separated perhaps during the shattering. Yeah. Maybe they're just not in this particular sphere. Maybe there's a few of them here, but the majority of them are on a different Different plane in Aneria. That's an interesting thought. Okay. Nope, I didn't close all the holes. Close all the holes. Okay. All right. Let's do that. There. Much easier. Save. And we'll do some quick. This is the clipping mask for those of you who are curious. Base color, or no value. We're not doing colors, we're doing values. Yeah. Different biomes, their bodies have to adapt. There could be llama and alpaca variants. The alpacas are more bull-headed and... Oh, no, wait, is it llamas? I think alpacas are the nicer between the two. Richard, spoilers. Shifty eyes. What if the high-level mages can make walkable temporary bridges with sand illusions? Mmm. This is spicy. I like this. I like the ideas. Keep them coming. All right, we're going to do some lowlights first, or shadows, not lowlights, shadows first. Let's erase some of these. But by doing it this way, I cannot worry about coloring outside the lines. My first grade teacher would be so disappointed in me. All right, there we go. Put in some just quick shapes. No, that's wrong. There we go. Put in some quick shapes. Only at session 27. Don't spoil too much. Yes. No spoilers. So far, Stargate, Stargate, yeah. Stargate's pretty awesome. So far, no spoilers. You're good. You're good, Arctic. Yes, let's be mindful of those who are still watching some of the other episodes. Pretty please. Pull these down. Seeing Castle on a Cloud. Les Mis, yes. Yeah. That'd be sick. I'm going to be focusing here for a second. I promise I'm not ignoring anybody. Okay. Looks like a 3D print, thanks. Yeah, slowly trying to build up some of the values, and I like to experiment and play with different techniques. So this particular one, what we'll do at the very end is we'll throw some colors right on top, and then we'll drop the opacity and change it to a soft light layer. So fun fact about Photoshop and just color theory in general, if you take a single layer and you change the blending mode to soft light and you drop it to 50%, whatever color you put on that layer, anything below it, it will not affect the value, if that makes sense. So it will basically just take that color and saturate that whatever value is below it. So it's kind of a fun technique. But yeah, thank you, Arctic. Let's finish. Oh, that's not what I want. Need to finish blocking in these values and not let my ADHD get the best of me. Knock this out, and then we'll, like I said, we'll put some highlights in. We'll drop it around. Anybody get any good Black Friday deals? Any fun scores that they want to share, or fun, what do you call it? Fun presents? No spoilers in case your loved ones are in the chat. Any presents you got for people for the holidays? Or birthdays? All that. I've got that song. I think it's the right one. Da, 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 da. It's like a little kid singing it. That's Les Mis, isn't it? And thank you, Richard. Thank you, Casey. I wanted to get some Wi-Fi color bulbs for the house and found a Cyber Monday deal. Parents have been asking about them and wanting some as well. Nice. That'll be cool. Father calls and asks which ones he should buy. Dang it! Ah! That's the worst. That's the worst. Yeah, you might be able to see it in the background. No, you can't. It's on the other side. Similarly, my grandmother, I'm the tech support for the family, and she's been having issues with her older computer, and so I told her I'd see if I had a solid state drive laying around, and I'd bring it over and install it for her, because she's got like an old, it's old, it's like 10 years old HP. Probably like Best Buy special type thing. And I found one online. It was like $500, i5 processor, 16 gigs of RAM. Like it's nothing special. I wouldn't game on it, but for what she needs, it was perfect. It was like $500. So me and my family, me and my sisters and family all got together, and I'm gonna give it to them next Saturday. So it'll be fun. You probably shouldn't look at those until after Christmas. Haha. Oh. He wants to put the lights up tomorrow. Oh man, yeah, that's That's talking about the lights on the outside of the house, right? Not the ones in the game room. Yeah, that's always hard, especially when you have somebody who some people are really hard to buy for, because as soon as you find out what they want, it seems like they tend to get it. I'm in that ballpark too, so nice. Yeah, that'll be cool. Okay. I'm trying to put some texture into this transition to indicate light change, the change in plane, without getting too crazy. But think I'm starting to noodle a little too much, so I'm gonna try and push myself to just finish up these shadow shapes. We gotta get to the fun stuff. We gotta get to all the colors and all that jazz. Save. Save. Okay. All right. So we got our base value. Uh-oh. What did I name this one? I didn't name it anything. That's not good. Well, it still saves. That should be fine. Oh, I know what to do. I knows what to do. Let me just do this. Merge them together. Oh, dang it. I took the one from the top. All right, let's do this. Yeah, there we go. Now it has a name. Highlights. We're going to take the default color. We're going to throw some quick highlights on, and then we're going to get to colors. By the way, everyone, if you haven't already give the stream a like, sub, and share, you can. Every little bit helps. Thank you, Scott. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah, like, share, subscribe, all that fun. We appreciate all that you guys do for us. And we hope that you guys enjoy the channel. We hope you enjoy the content we create. We have a lot of fun making it, so. And we will continue to do so. All right, maybe there's a little bit of a ridge right there. I'd put some of these lines that poke out down there. Down. Try not to go too overboard with some of these. I know that it'll get really distracting. It can muddy up things really quickly. Oh crap, I just realized what I didn't do. We didn't shade the legs. So legs, fun fact, are under the body, and right now he's very much top lip, so his legs are going to mostly be in shadow. Hold on. Shape, shadow, down. Yes, foot also in shadow. So, aha, that feels better. Unless his leg's like way out and he's doing some kind of weird dance move. I know most of us play D&D. Does anyone play a sci-fi based RPG? Shadowrun, Traveler, Fight Mallet, Richard Watts, Scooter. I recommend you guys play. I recommend you guys to new players for watching them how the game is played. Thank you, Richard. We appreciate that. Traveler, Edge of the Empire. Yeah, we played Edge of the Empire. I haven't played any of the other ones, but we did play Edge. Myself, Corey, Scott, Dallin, and Colby all played in Edge of the Empire. That was fun. I played Thule. He was a Ewok that really loved explosives. Yeah, we love all the new people. It's honestly, it's a lot of fun too. Like I always go back probably every couple weeks and go and I try and reply to every comment, and so I think Scott does as well in the Tales of Aneria channel. So if anybody who's going there and engaging with us on that, I hope that they don't feel forgotten, because we really enjoy that kind of stuff. All right, let's drop some more shadows. I'm going to drop a little darker color down here because I feel like this band needs to be differentiated from the shadow. Mutants and Masterminds is so much fun for a comic nerd like myself. Yeah. Yeah, from the stories Scott and Corey have given. Sounded like a good time. I haven't played, but it looks cool. Can anyone guess who played the Jedi in that Edge of the Empire game out of the players? Yeah, so out of Scott, myself, Colby, and Dallin, who played a Jedi? Richard thinks it's a power gamer. He's blonde, has striking resemblance to Homelander, and rhymes with Colby. Dallin was too, wasn't he? So yeah, Colby was a Makashi duelist, and Dallin was a can't remember what his was called. The type of or his fighting style. That was fun. It was, and I I admit like the dice and stuff. It was to me it was a little bit weird to get used to. I liked the movement mechanics more than I do in D&D, but it's cool. Picked up Sentinels. So Scott picked up Sentinels of the Multiverse RPG, and wants to try that again as well for superhero gaming. Yeah, that looks cool. If you do, outside of tabletop RPGs, um, a couple of just tabletop games. If anyone's interested playing with family, I've been recently playing with my kids. They really love the game called Century Golem Edition. It's like a card deck building type game, resource management. It's a lot of fun, as well as my wife and I really enjoy playing Dead of Winter and what was that last one? The deck building game Legends. Legendary, I think is what it's called. It's the Marvel card game. That's a lot of fun. Played the board game. Did they make an RPG of Sentinels? Who made it? Interesting. Yes, Scott, do tell. Okay, I'm gonna drop some more. Oops. Again, just trying to break these shapes up so they actually kind of show up with one another. Make things a little bit easier. Wingspan is super fun. It's an engine building game themed around birds. Interesting. I'll have to look at that one. Wingspan. What's the age group, or what would you say as far as like a learning curve wise? Most of my kids are under the age of 11. But if it's something that's like 2-player, my wife and I could probably play it. Scott says, Richard, so I started it started as a card game. Do you mean that you played that? Because after that, they made an RPG by the same company, and they also made a full-blown board game with minis as well. Okay, cool, Richard. Yeah, that's good. I'll have to pick that one up. There was another one, I can't remember what it was called. It was like some kind of alchemy game, and it was really fun because or not alchemy, it was like wizard spells, and like you'd have to do a beginning, middle, and end of a spell, and it was fun. I can't remember what it was called though. It was wild, zany, crazy. I liked it. It was fun. I think those are too dark of features. I'm gonna brighten those up just a little bit. Still in the shadows. Bring that value up just a wee bit. Coming up 30 minutes till 9, so I'm trying to be mindful of that while we finish out our concept of the dromedar. New race in Aneria. The more I think about it, his lip would be in shadow too. It's always hard to make up lighting without a reference. Let's see. Really depends on the kids. Probably 12-ish for most kids. 10 if they're good with abstract concepts. Okay, so yeah. Sophia, my daughter, would probably be good with that. Cards, no minis. Really fun co-op. I played Shadowrun and Rifts, but that's about it for sci-fi RPGs. How was the Star Wars game? Was it fun to do Jedi? Jedi, I think it's cool. I think it's pretty balanced, but Jedi definitely, I feel like, take the cake in a lot of ways with some of the stuff. But I feel like there is a balance there, but it can easily feel like tip in their favor. And that's my opinion personally when we were playing, but we didn't play super long, so I just had fun blowing things up as a Ewok engineer. And before you look for that in the thing, that was a homebrew that I talked with Corey about beforehand. So okay, yeah, I'm gonna say that's probably in a good enough state. Get rid of some of these lines that are bothering me. Let's throw some color on this bad boy. Thanks, Casey. I appreciate it. Oh crap! I think I did that on the line art layer. I did. Dang it. Back it up, back it up. My daddy taught me good. Back it up, back it up. This is the beauty and detriment. Yep, that's as far back as it goes. Well, all right. We'll just live with it. Shadows. What I get for going fast. Oopsies. Now I'll have to check this out. Trend Rifts, friends while backed. One played in the aquatic ursine race and the explosive expert. Another played a psychic dire mountain lion. That sounds fun. Yeah, it's pretty fun. I think the only thing that I had trouble with, and I think this is just for me with sci-fi in general, is my brain wants to know how things work when it comes to sci-fi, and I have a much harder time just saying, oh, like in the D&D world, I'd say, oh, it's magic, like it's fine. Like in my brain somehow accepts that more readily than in sci-fi games. So like there's certain things that I have to be like, okay, well, if I use this, like it has to work like this, right? Like, well, I get caught up really hard. It's future magic. That's right. Magic is just science we don't understand yet. All right, there we go. All right, let's throw a color layer. So this is where we kind of get to have some fun. I'm going to switch this to the soft light layer. We're going to change this opacity to 50%. So now, in theory, if I take any color, like a pink, right? I take this pink, I start coloring over it. This keeps the value underneath without losing its, or it adds the hue to it without, or the saturation to it without removing the value. Future magic. Apparently, you just put quantum in front of it and it works, Preston. Yeah, that's true. Dark energy, quantum. That's quantum magic. All right, so I think this guy's going to be kind of a sandy brown, or maybe not super saturated. Something like that. Here's the other thing with soft light is you want to do it a little bit brighter colors, and then you have a better result. Color layer. Okay, we're going to do some quick lock-ins. Mute for a second. Oh, maybe not. Sounds like everybody's home, so I get loud here for a minute. This seems wrong. That's because it's the line art. All right, we're gonna do that. We'll go ahead and grab this. Line art. Nope. Wrong one. Let's switch this back. All right, I gotta grab this. We went to the wrong place. There we go. 50%. I'm gonna switch this down to soft light. Ah, I did it again. 50%. And soft light. All right, there we go. I'm gonna keep screwing this in. And you're gonna get some Christmas music in the background, it seems. Hey, buddy. It's looking pretty good. Thanks, bud. I appreciate it. All right, so we'll throw those in there. I think these are going to be metallic, right? So they're going to be kind of like gold. What else? What colors were they in? There's a gold and Egyptian jewelry. Kind of that black and gold. It seems to be turquoise, gold, golden turquoise. Yeah, golden turquoise is seems more historically accurate, but okay, let's do that. Maybe some blue lapis. Yes, lapis. I think lapis would look nice with kind of that orangish brown. Let's see, lapis. That's kind of a deeper blue, isn't it? And more that color. Maybe it's cerulean-y. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Okay. That. Pull it down. I'm gonna say his headband's probably this, and then there's gold right there on the front. I got that cool blue. Never understood. I guess it's because it reflects the light, right? If you wear pure white in the desert, like whenever you see someone wearing white in the desert, it's like, oh, that's gonna get dirty really fast. Same thing with seeing people in the Navy and all their lapis. Yes, the people in the Navy and the uniforms that they wear, like keeping those things white, like that is gotta be a job and a half. Mad respect. Okay, switch to gold. So we're going to start with an undertone, and then we're going to build up some of that shine to it. But for now, we're just going to kind of get that tone in there. So what else, you guys? You guys have any? I saw a couple folks post in the Discord some of the stuff they did for Thanksgiving and some of the other holidays that are going on. You guys have any other fun upcoming plans? All right, I'm going to do another color layer, and this one I'm going to get more saturated. I'm going to get a lot more opinionated with the color. This is going to be splash colors. We can actually do some other fun stuff too, so we'll do some highlights at the end. This will be a different technique than I usually use, but it can be fun. So the golden eyes, if I remember correctly. Drop saturation down here near the bottom. Put some shine to it. This is using a stylus, so let me see if I can pull it closer where it can be seen. You can kind of see it here. This is my Cintiq display. Just using a stylus. So let's like something shifted, but yeah, this is a Cintiq is what I'm using right now. And thank you guys. So 43. All right. Gold. We want the splash colors. That's what we're doing right now. So swap this back. Gold's shiny stuff's really kind of fun too, because it's this interesting interplay between really bright colors and really dark colors, and that's what kind of gives it that sheen and that feeling that it's actually super bright. We can have some fun with it. We'll just keep pulling that color in. Brush it in. Let's make that a little smaller. This is one part of the drawing process that I tend to enjoy. All the icing you get to put on the cake. My old professor used to say you cannot frost an unbaked cake. So if you bake the cake wrong, you shouldn't put frosting on it. Which is a nice way of saying don't bother putting details on something if you haven't taken the time to give it good structure. Okay. Get these basic shapes in, and then I'm going to make a little bit of a change here. Pull these ideas in. Drop that opacity a little bit more. Yes, wise words. In the words of Mitch Hedberg. Wait. I don't know if there's any other Mitch Hedberg fans out there, but I think he's hilarious. Poisonally. Pull some of this off. This is the other nice part about working in this particular way, is that if I did overcolor like this, I don't have to worry. I just get rid of this from the clipping mask. It just disappears. Really kind of a cheating way to do it, but whatever. Not cheating if it gets it done right. Okay, so we've got some basic colors here. They're kind of somber. I feel like we're missing something. We need something else to pop. Not a huge Hedberg fan. He had some really funny stuff occasionally. Yeah, he's just like your stupid humor at 2 a.m. Oh, maybe. Come on. Sorry, on my other screen I've got a thing popped up. My apartment is infested with koalas. I didn't hear him say it. Stairs are the greatest invention ever. Or no. Escalators are the greatest invention ever. When they break, they become stairs. Yeah, that kind of stuff. Really silly. I saw a wino eating grapes once. I said, dude, you gotta wait. Okay, we're gonna throw some sheen to this. All right, that gives a little bit more metallic to it. I don't know. Would they have any tribal paints? I think we're probably coming up on the end here. So if there's any other finishing details you want to see in the coloring, in the, I'm probably going to do a little bit of a color dodge here because it's fun. And why not? Let's do 20% low flow. So I'm just throwing color dodge a little bit on the places that might be in the light. Because usually if you have a warm light, you're going to have a cool shadow. And so what this will do is warm up some of those in the light, push the shadow into a kind of a colder piece. And we're going to have some reflected light off the sand. Maybe some blues. We're going to flip the script here. We're going to go blues. Oh, sorry, I'm missing some stuff. Love the texture. Thank you on the fur. Thank you. I've somehow missed that, Corey. Sorry. Wise words not naming conventions. Casey Avis, this was your idea. What was the question? So naming conventions for camel people. So these, what dromedar do they? Is it more kind of Tagala type naming convention? Would it be like what kind of names would they be? Would they go with? Would they? A lot of them have like family names. Would they just be no surnames? They're all just of one mind and body. Scorpion Bane, Oasis Finder, Dune Weaver. Go by titles. Cool. They have their own names, but they have titles based on achievements they've accomplished. Okay, so like Running Bull. Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. That's cool. Amon Koth, the Dune Reaver. Ooh. All right, that's his name. Amon Koth. That's not the right pen. That's not the right pen either. If I can get the right pen. Okay. So you can see there, that's how color dodge works. I went a little overboard, but it's kind of fun. It makes it interesting. Protoname ceremonial surnames. Maybe put a surname in first, like in Japan. Yeah, I could do that. Thanks, Casey. What else do we want to see? Any other details we want to sneak in? We have 9 minutes. What do we want to add to this? Now I'm looking at him. I'm hearing Robin Williams in my head about watch out. He spits. Then he spits the steam. Oh yeah, weapon sling. Okay. Let's see. How do you what does a Kopesh sheath even look like? Kopesh Would it be on his back? Sheath. Interesting. I'm gonna say Egyptian Khopesh sheath. Is it just like at their hip? How about markings, but they're painted on their fur? Yeah, that'd be cool. Let's try that. I was just kind of thinking with his eyes too, like maybe the tears from the sand in his eyes, or from weeping from missing his homeland. Some more splash colors. I'm gonna do a new layer here. Scars, yeah, scars. Let's see. Oh, that's not what I want. Details. Throw some details in here. Actually gonna darken the background too, because this is about the point in most drawings that I like to start to incorporate the environment a little more. Get all these dumped into a folder. Raw med done. And let's dump some of these back layers. Khopesh is still there. I'm going to increase the values here so we can see those again. We're going to take the side profile and put it on its own layer so I can make the side profile disappear. Second vote for ceremonial scars. Okay. What kind of ceremonial scars would they have them on their face? Would they have them on their hands, their arms? Shifting textural magical shifting sand. Yeah. Arctic Blitz is on fire. Taste the irony. What color is this magic? I guess maybe it's this blue. I like that kind of arcane blue. Kind of a cool color. Again, it makes it pop on the... That's not the right layer. I knew I was doing something wrong. Text. I'll lock that layer so I don't accidentally use it. This is my color dodge. Then we're gonna do the next one. Where's my details? Here it is. Perfect. I love that so much. Okay, so maybe ceremonial scars. For scarring, I'm gonna need to use more of a dark brown color. This is gonna need to be below the details. Oh, what's that movie? I'm gonna do another '90s throwback, but Waterworld. And the girl has the map to dry land on her back. It was what was the guy's name? Lost my brain. Could do a blade guard like on the axe, but the guard is attached to a belt or a sling. Okay. Let's try. I think of this. Where are we at? Where are we at? Khopesh. Pull this up here. Let's see if we can do this in a few minutes. race against time. Yeah, I agree. That's a great idea, Casey. And thanks everybody for brainstorming. It's been fun. I always enjoy the process of just creating something. You know, just throwing stuff against the wall and seeing what sticks. Fun. Probably also why my growing list, as you guys probably have the same problem, growing list of characters that you create but never play. Free content. Let's just do a quick twist on this. Let's try and do 3. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. So if you ever have a problem like I do, that you need to move something, oof, that one's not gonna work. Let's pull color dodge out of there for a second. You can create a smart object and then move the whole thing linked. Cheating at its best. Well, if you capture the heart of a muse, you get the epic boon. It's true. It's true. What was that? There was a movie recently that had the guy who played Rory in, without any spoilers, Sandman. If you go watch Sandman, that has some of that in there. It's pretty good. I don't know. I don't think I like that where that's at, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. Well, I think we're out of time. Maybe I'll noodle with some of that a little bit later. But thank you guys. Thanks to you again. Let me pull this off. There we go. That's the right one. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming into the chat today. Casey, Scott, Corey. We've got Arctic Blitz, Richard. We have Sig Knocker Joe. Lots of people that popped in, and all the lurking, all the fun, all the inputs. It's been fun to create a new creature here. We created a whole race area. So I couldn't have done without you guys. Thank you for coming. We'll see you next time. To the next release of Aneria. See you then. Just kidding. Yes, I did hit a button accidentally because apparently I'm bad at that, but we're really ending now. So, bye guys.